Hey everybody, it's Dina with PaperGuacamole, and I wanted to share with you some new items that will be listed in my shop. I have some beautiful embroidered Indian sari silk and fabric pieces for you. I did a quick little slideshow the other day on what they looked like, but I wanted to do a video before I altered them to share with you guys. So these are true vintage Indian sari fabric. I received them from New Delhi, India, and so now I want to share them with you. These are going to be a little bit different before I start. These are going to be a little bit different than probably what you're seeing out there right now. I love color. I love beading. I love bling. I mean, I love it all. If it's shiny and colorful, then it's mine. My clothing's like that. My purses are like that. My decor is like that. My personality is like that. That's just who I am. So, I wanted to get something that was maybe a little different for your junk journals, whether you're doing a boho style journal or really any craft. It doesn't have to be a journal. But I wanted to bring you some pieces that had some glitz, some glamour. Maybe you're doing a gypsy journal. Or you just like shiny things like I do. I thought it'd be kind of cool to bring these in from India and kind of cut them and share them with everyone in different mixes. I'm not calling them kits, I'm calling them mixes because in my shop the tagline is mix it up. So we're going to mix it up with these fabrics. So let me get started. The first one is a beautiful piece. It has several colors. It's mainly on both sides, on the ends, it's turquoise, and in the middle, it's a beautiful plum color. In the middle, I may kind of share these as two separate pieces, one piece being the turquoise side and the other piece being the plum. And then for any of the sari fabrics and silks that I'm going to be showing you, they typically have these gorgeous borders. What I'm going to do too, what I plan on doing is cutting these along the border, and when I put the mixes together, you'll get borders as well as beautiful pieces. So I just wanted to put that out there. But back to what's your point? Here's my point. This is a beautiful Indian sari. This is the part of the sari that drapes along the front of the dress. To me, this is typically where most of the beauty comes in. This is where the embroidery is. This is where the sequins are. I mean, this is, in the ones that I was, looking at, this is the piece that I'm interested in, right? So we'll start with the end. This is a sheer fabric. I brought this. Let me get to a better side here. This is a sheer fabric, so you can, see through it. It has beautiful beige and gold thread that runs along this piece. There are these beautiful large medallions. There's sequins throughout. They surround the medallion. They surround the little filigrees. They also surround this little piece here. It's heavily embroidered with leaves, and then there's filigree that kind of runs through in sequins, in a sequin pattern. There's the colors are teal is the main color of the sides of this sari. There's also pink, turquoise, and gold sequins that run throughout the piece. That also is what is running throughout this border here. You can see these. Going towards the middle is a lovely plum color. It's really light. It's almost, I don't know, like a mauve plum. There are smaller medallions that run throughout the middle of this piece. It is sheer. You'll get an idea of the sheerness factor there. And again, this here, both of the sides between the teal and the plum, they kind of go into an iridescent color scheme, and they're bordered by these this heavily embroidered or stitched pattern. They're little leaves with a filigree pattern in the sequin colors. So I hope that this is coming through so that you can really get an idea of how glittery and how the sequins, it just pops. I mean, it totally pops. So anyway, I'm going to be working really hard this weekend and putting these mixes together for you. We'll move on to the next. This is a beautiful, beautiful, it's just like a really hot pink is all it's a hot pink color. And kind of open that up for you. It is sheer. Okay, you can see the sheerness of the silk here, and it is has these fan-like, or it reminds me of almost like a peacock, but it has this fanned detail. It's heavily stitched or heavily embroidered with beige thread that has gold running through it. There is, it's heavily sequined in gold. There's a gold sequins that runs between the stitching. There's gold sequins that run on the ends of the fans. And then on the end here are these kind of gold medallions. And then this stitching here with heavily sequined with the gold. Okay, so let me give you another kind of angle, because to me, if I were doing a cover, a junk journal cover or a project, I'd probably have them run horizontal. But that's just me. You do what you want. This is going to be, part of this is going to be for you, for your kit, as part of your mix. See, there I go. Okay. Oh, and for those who watched my first video, I did get rid of the squeaky chair. After I filmed the video, I noticed the sound of the squeaky chair, which I think I'm in that chair so much that I just drowned it out. So no more squeaky chair in the videos. Okay, the next piece of fabric is, it's a Saree silk fabric. It is a turquoise color. It's a turquoise color. And it has this beautiful embroidery that runs throughout with these flowers. These embroidered flowers are pink. Well, actually, the thread, it's kind of reminds me of an iridescent thread where it runs from like pink to orange, you know, green to blue, green to yellow, or green to yellow, then to blue, then to pink. I mean, it just kind of, and each of the flowers is centered with these little seed bead stitched beads for the flower centers, and it looks like they're all, the centers are blue. There's a beautiful leaf pattern or a vine pattern that runs, that connects these. Let me open this. That connects these. And let me put this, again, sheer fabric. So there's a pattern that connects them, and it's gold stitching. And then this vine pattern, it looks like, I don't know if they're little leaves, but they're little hearts. They're heart-shaped leaves. And at the center they have gold sequins. There's also gold leaves here, and at the end there's gold sequins. There are smaller gold sequins that connect the flowers, along with green sequins for, I guess, you know. And it just really pops. It's turquoise, and the colors in this scarf are gold with a little bit of your pink and your blue and your green and your yellow. And there are seed bead flower centers on this one. So I'll move on to the next one. The next one is one of my favorites. It is almost like this is almost reminds me of like the ocean. It's like, I don't know how it's coming through on video, but it is almost like a turquoise, light turquoise blue color. It has this gorgeous, gorgeous sequin pattern, flower pattern on it, right? And the pattern, these sequins are actually a bronze color, okay? And it's almost like a flat bronze. I mean, there's a little shimmer, but a flat bronze color. The centers of the flowers and the leaves have smaller sequins in gold. And those are really super shiny. And let's see here. And I don't know if this is coming across the way I'm seeing it. Let me see if I can adjust the lighting a little. But when this really just catches your eye, it really gets your attention. And I need to go more. I need to work on my camera angles here. Okay. So this is just, you know, a beautiful piece. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The last piece I'm going to show you in this video is another beautiful pink piece. This is heavily, heavily embroidered. Okay. They're little flowers, and some of the flowers are in this iridescent thread, and some of the flowers have the multicolor thread. And the thread, it just kind of changes throughout, but the iridescent thread has like a little silver tinge to it. Okay. On the border of this, which will be part of the kit, there are these larger flowers in that thread that changes colors, and then also in that iridescent thread, and then it has a beautiful scalloped border. So let me see here. This is the sheerness of it. I mean, it's just beautiful. You can use this as a junk journal cover, possibly. You can use them in your junk journal as an embellishment. Stitch it in the journal, add it to a tag, add it to as a belly band. I mean, there's really all kinds of things you can do with the fabric. And I'll show you the difference in that color pink and this color pink. This is more, I don't know, like a hot pink, right? And then this is, it's still kind of a hot pink, but it's a little lighter than this other one. So anyway, stay tuned. I do have another video coming up. I have 5 or 6 more pieces that I'm going to share with you. I'll show you what they look like so that you'll get a better idea if once I list these in my shop, if it's something that you're wanting to order. I will probably do 2 to 3 separate kits. So I have one more. My next video is going to be the next set of Saree fabric that I have. I'm also going to do a 3rd video of Saree silk trim. And again, the Saree fabric I showed you in this video, they're vintage Saree. They're vintage Saree from New Delhi. Saree fabric. The next video, they're vintage Saree fabric. And then the last video are vintage Saree trim off the bottoms of Saree, of the actual Saree outfit. So anyway, stay tuned, and I will talk to you later. Bye.